evening. All right, now, since it's already out of the cart,
Oh boy.
two things I'm going to apologize for before we start. One, it is November 4th. It is election day. For that, I am sorry. Didn't realize, didn't think about it myself until late last week. And I was like, too late. We're gonna keep this train moving. Hopefully everyone's already voted early, so we're all in good shape on that one, okay?
Yeah.
Then the second thing, some of you may have had a little bit of an issue getting inside the building because we got something going on Mockingbird.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
We're just as frustrated as you are
Yeah.
hadn't noticed.
because we have to back and forth around between all of our facilities. So, from the beginning, I'm sorry. It's not our fault. Okay. Now, we always talk about our meeting goals, airline news, environmental concerns, and whatever we've got going on with infrastructure and development, and then airport news. These were our 2025 goals. We do have a group that we're now working with, so we will have some 2026 goals. But we won't do those until 2026. So see you early part of the year, hopefully January. We will continue to work on vacancies that we've got around the airport, if any, because most of you know that we are landlocked. We've got, like I said, some airline updates regarding Southwest Airlines, and then projects that actually impact the community. The airline news. I did speak with our representative from Southwest Airlines. They gave me a new link for this particular presentation. It is available to you to look at all of the transformative initiatives that they've got going on, including, if you haven't seen the commercial, I have, legroom starts early next year. And no one else, I'll need it. The other thing that you need to know about is assigned seating. So for those of us that have been flying Southwest and we have not had an issue, those that have had, they've heard them loud and clear. So there will be assigned seating coming up real soon. And with that, we're gonna keep it moving to environmental. Rachel is in the room, but they've given me some sheets for this presentation, so hopefully I can answer any of your questions in the presentation, because that's what we're gonna do on the front end. And then hold our questions till the end, if you would for me, please. Many of you probably already know, and we've had this campaign now for all of 2025, where we have 5 jet wind energy capturing pods close to Gate 9. They've generated over 2.8 million
Megawatt hours.
megawatt hours. And then we are currently featuring 2 jet wind portable devices that are charging stations inside the terminal. Our plan is to continue that partnership with Jet Wind Power Corporation because it is beneficial to us all. All right, noise complaints, those continue, same location, same point of contact. What have we had between July and September 2025? Those numbers are right there for you. Everyone hopefully has a copy of the presentation. We tried to print out enough copies for you. And what you need to know is these are done by zip code, disturbance type, and whatever you have sent to us being a complaint. What are we looking for?
Oh, I'm just looking for a copy.
Ah, okay, she's got it.
Oh, it's out front?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry.
You're all right. All right. If you don't have these already, we printed out all of your helpful links so that way you can contact our environmental team. Now, the hot topics for tonight, the things that I'm sure our old timers know already, but if we got any newbies in the room, we're gonna talk about them anyway. Lemmon Avenue, Streetscape project. Manor Park is 100% complete. If you have not been past our basketball court that actually has Dallas Love Field all over it, we've got some beautiful days in the next couple of weeks. Go by. It's worth the look-see. As you see in the bottom photo, we had a ribbon cutting ceremony last month. Brought out council members along with the mayor. And Derek Harper was there to join us. So it was a fun day. And it was a beautiful day. The other thing that I will tell you is we continue to work on our triangle right at Lemmon and Mockingbird. As we have mentioned before, it will be a wonderful gateway to the airport. The observation deck that we're working on at Coker Circle. If you have not driven down Lemmon, please do. It's a beautiful sign out there that actually says Dallas Love Field Observation Deck. It's not complete, but it's on pathway. When the signs go up, that's always an indicator to me we're close. All right, now the other thing that I will tell you, because of this project, lane closures will continue, but our goal is to be complete winter 2025.
Good.
Okay? The biggest subject for tonight, Mockingbird and all its wonderful construction. What I will tell you is our colleagues downtown gave us just as much notice as we gave you. As quickly as we found out, we shared it with the community. My preference, and this is me speaking personally, would have been to inform you when we met in August, but we didn't have that information. So as soon as we got it, our external communications team got on the announcement and made sure that we made it available to everyone. Now, for those of us that worked inside the terminal or were picking up anyone here at the airport, that exit for 1 week was our nightmare. We will admit that. But all of that work is being done in preparation for that event that I've mentioned all year long, FIFA 2026. So think of it this way. We all have to clean up our house before guests come to visit. And if we've got international guests coming in town, we're gonna clean up our house. And that's all over the city. That's all over the metroplex. The project, you need to know, will halt in front of the airport entrance just before Thanksgiving to allow all of our traffic that we expect to be traveling in and out of the airport. And it will continue following Thanksgiving holiday to be completed between our intersection at Cedar Springs and Herb Kelleher all the way to Stemmons Freeway. So the construction, as you can see from the map, starts at Lemmon and continues all the way to Stemmons. All right, our big beautiful ARFF station that we're anticipating for spring 2026 is on schedule. Overall, it's 63% complete. The access road has about 25% more. And then the building, we will have, as long as we keep on schedule, we will have a wonderful opening for 2026 in the spring. And for those of us that have a chance to go into our old air traffic control tower, it looks beautiful from afar. All right, airport news. If by chance you have not looked at our local news in the last 24 hours, you missed this notification. We are all over social media. Questions at the end, please, sir. Did I skip one?
I think so. It says Taxi A
Ah, sorry. Thank you. Taxiway A. Overall, 79% complete. 1 through 5, of course, are done. And then phase 6 is the one that we are still working on. But that also is on schedule for spring 2026. All right, back to our donation drive. Headline news, we are in the midst of a government shutdown. How does that affect Dallas Love Field? Air traffic control tower employees along with our TSA. They are our colleagues. They are folk that we speak to every day. We know that they're hurting, but we are very proud of them that they continue to come to work and they do it with a smile. We continue to get posts on social media about how courteous and kind they are, even though they are now operating with the second week of no full paycheck. And for them, that is commendable. So what we have done is taken on a campaign with donations. If you feel inclined to participate, I suggest you drop off your location at the administrative building at 7555 Lemmon Avenue. And we are taking non-perishable items along with gift cards, baby wipes, diapers. I am proud to say that today we received from one of our FBOs a pallet full of toilet paper. Wow. And we all know we use toilet paper. No matter who you are, we use toilet paper. Now, I mentioned earlier that big party that's coming next year, FIFA 2026, June 11th through July 19th. It will be here. I was also given a little snippet that December 5th is the team day. That is the day that they will announce what teams will be coming to each location. And I will tell you from a personal perspective, I'm so excited. I actually live in Arlington. I'm 10 minutes away from the stadium. So, alternative route to work and to home will be my friend for 30 days. Now, a couple of meetings ago, someone asked me if you weren't here, Rosalind, are we going to celebrate when we finish Lemmon Avenue Streetscape project? I admitted I'm always ready for a party. We've had one meeting already. Our second meeting will be later this month. We are tentatively scheduled for March 7th, 2026. Fun walk and run down Lemmon Avenue. It will be an opportunity for you to join us and look at all of the fixtures and art pieces that have been installed. And that has been, of course, in partnership with our Office of Culture and Art. I'm sorry, I did the acronym inverted. We do have a planning team, which are representatives from all of our neighborhoods that surround the airport. If you would like to participate, please let me know. We will add you to our virtual call list for the November 21st meeting. All right. We've only received one question prior to me completing the presentation. And that was, of course, how can you participate on a sprinkler contract? I did get another question this morning, but of course by that time it was too late to include it in tonight's presentation. So is there any question that we need to make sure we answer that we haven't done so already in the presentation?
So I just had one question about the Lemmon Avenue streetscape, or the trail basically.
Okay.
So I looked at the walk buttons that they put up there, and were there's any kind of ADA considerations as far as like for the blind, like the sensor ones, are they going to put those in, or the ones they got in there now, they're there to stay? Like there's ones where you can wave your hand, and it announces and everything, and they do have audible ones, but they don't have ones where you can wave your hand.
I don't know if those were considered, but I can find out and make sure that we include that in the updated version that will be posted online.
Okay.
And thank you for that suggestion. Anything else? Sunday, you got something?
Yeah, that was not included in the scope, and it's out of scope. As at this time, it's not a requirement for the city of Dallas. So as we did exceed what the requirement is in what we put currently, and with the project is coming to completion, we're going to stick to what we have.
Yes, sir.
I had a question about the March 7th celebration for Lemmon Avenue Streetscape.
Yes, sir.
Will the observation deck be part of that?
The plan is that we will start at the observation deck to feature,
Okay,
because that's where we have the most parking.
okay.
Okay.
And is there a formal dedication of some sort being planned for the observation deck? Other than this
I think
celebration?
that might be the day that we do all of that.
And the completion date on that is supposed to be for the George Coker observation deck.
Do you know the completion date for the observation deck yet, Sunday?
we-
I don't.
Yes, we our intent is to complete that by January, but the opening and all that is going to happen the same time in March.
Okay.
And one more question: are they going to put a crosswalk that links the trail to that deck? Because right now you just have to run across the freeway at Median. I mean, not the freeway, but the road in Median.
There is a crosswalk by I think at Lovers. It's close to the park. Anyone going to that location, we'll use the crosswalk at Lovers to cross over to the other side of the road and use the sidewalk to get to the observations.
There's no sidewalk there. It's just all there is a trail that's like delivery vans and a little side street. But there's no trail there.
There's no trail there.
Right.
But there's a walk path there.
Okay. So the side street. Okay.
Yes, the side street.
All right.
Yes, sir. I thought you had a.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Has there been any change to the voluntary noise program, and is any change anticipated?
What kind of change?
Well,
'Cause
changing
we
the
still, We
hours,
still have the voluntary noise program. It's still the
and it's the
same.
same hours.
Yes, sir.
They're and is Southwest abiding by that voluntary noise program?
It's voluntary. Yes.
But I
Can't
mean, are they
enforce.
abiding by it?
They do what they can, but sometimes weather is a factor and other things are a factor that come into
I
play.
understood.
Things beyond
Understood.
our control, but the airport is 24/7.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, and if you've noticed, sorry, I'm Chris Swecker, Assistant
Yeah, hey,
Director
Chris.
for Department of Aviation, and if you've noticed an uptick lately, because of the federal shutdown and the impact on FAA, yesterday afternoon from 2 to 10, our scheduled arrivals were averaging 74 minutes late because we were on ground hold, because they were not letting planes leave other airports to come here because of the lack of controllers, unfortunately.
Sure.
So I'm afraid it's going to get a little worse, and they're probably going to be flights going into the night. They got all the flights in, they were just delayed yesterday. So if that keeps building, I apologize, but it's probably going to get worse
Well,
until it gets resolved.
Chris, that's very understandable.
Yeah.
And
That
we've been getting a
situation.
lot of calls. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been putting in a lot. So well, I had one at 1 a.m.,
Yeah.
1:30. So
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So again, another reason for us to give great kudos to our federal employees, because we're
Yeah.
not having the same effect as other airports. Especially when I got friends that live in Houston and
Yeah.
TSA hours are 4 hours
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
Intercontinental.
Hours in that place.
Yeah, so the fact that our folk are still coming to work and they still smiling.
commendable.
Is there another seat available? Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am.
Where is that?
Keeps it right.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
The update to the voluntary noise program, is that meeting still scheduled for February of next year?
For voluntary. I don't think we have an exact date, but it will be sometime in the new year. We recently had our noise stakeholder meeting. I think it was back in September. So now, since we
Yeah.
have the contract in place, our vendors working on it, so we should have some updates in the new year.
Will we
We'll
all
keep
get
everybody.
invitations to that?
Those that are part of that list that are noise stakeholders.
Noise stakeholders, okay. How does one get on the noise stakeholder?
We can speak out.
Okay, perfect, thank you.
Anybody else? Yes, ma'am.
So for Thanksgiving week, all the construction stuff is gonna be off.
That's what we have been promised.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not asking if it'll be done. I'm just saying it's going to be, you know, we're just going to move everything, move all the cones, and then.
Construction will halt.
Okay.
Just for a little bit of like that, just in case that's your concern. There might be some barricades still left out just because of the condition of the road, but at minimum, 2 of the lanes will be open for drivers to go through. Then after construction, like Ms. Rosen said, they're gonna come back to finish up the median. Currently, the roadway is anticipated to be finished before the Thanksgiving.
And that's for the stretch between Lemmon and
Yeah,
Denton.
Lemmon and
Yeah. So and then
Cedar
starting in December, they'll move further west and do Denton to
Simmons.
Forest Park, maybe.
Yes.
I think it's the next section.
Yes.
And then all the way to Simmons, as Rosalind mentioned. So the whole thing will be done in, I think, March of 2026.
Right.
Set up.
So don't beat us up. We're doing the best we can.
Okay.
And just so you guys know, there was a lot of expedition to the scope right in front of this section because it involved the airport. So there was a lot of manpower that was put into this. That's why we could complete this section in less than 2 months. But once they move beyond Cedar Spring, it's gonna take much more longer because of the manpower that's gonna be put on that is gonna be stretched out compared to the long hours that was compressed into this phase of the project. And that's why you guys saw a lot of impact at the same time, because they had to crush everything into a very small window to get in and out because of the critical area this project is located.
And please know we all jumped up and down about it.
So the next phase is from, you said Cedar Springs all the way to like Harry Hines?
Stemmons.
December.
Oh, wow. Well, that's going to be a mess.
Mockingbird.
Okay. Oh, and
Yes, sir.
so the Greenscape, they're done with that on Airdrome?
As I
The-
said
Almost
earlier, that's still under construction.
Okay, all right. And just, the other thing is, when's the next meeting for that? Like, they have that thing over at the Aviation Museum where you guys do the the master plan for, I guess what they're gonna, what's that?
Terminal area.
There you go, the terminal area,
The
master.
terminal area master plan, we have concluded. That was the last one we did. Was the last public meeting. Right now we are in solicitation to get consultants on board. We just put out the RFQ, which we received qualifications. We're currently reviewing qualifications. Once that is done, we will put in an RFPs. If you are interested, you have friends that are interested, they can keep an eye on that if they have submitted an RFQ. So that's the only way you're gonna get updates. Our intent is to set up websites where you can see updates on the project. Once that is set up, we're going to be communicating with the
Putting it in this,
huh?
putting it in these packets here. About the updates, you said the website.
So we're going to put that on the next GNP meeting.
Okay.
So that you can see and get updates on it. But I mean, off the top of my head, I know it's DallasLawfieldWhatNext.org. You can go there and find information on the master plan, but we'll provide information for the next GMP so you can, have access to it.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anything else? Yes, sir.
Help me understand, if you would please, ma'am. It says online flight performance, flights leaving after 11.
Okay.
What about arriving after 11?
And you're referring to the investors relations link?
Well,
Which
I'm
slide do you
looking at the times the complaints are received, and night hours are 9 to 5 to 6. Leaving, I'm interested in, are you measuring arriving from 11 to 6? 9 to 6, or 11 to 6? About down at the very bottom, there's time complaints received.
Right here.
Uh-huh. Is that only leaving?
That's all complaints.
That's all, okay, so,
Any noise, because typically you don't know if it's arriving or leaving if you're just hearing the noise. So that's just the complaints we get.
okay, so we'd have to sort that data by airline arrival times.
Someone's gonna fun going over
Is there a way to sort that data?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Do you want that sent to you?
Please.
I have here.
Yeah.
And if we have a link or some additional information that environmental provides us, we will include that in the presentation that we post online.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
I have something, Ms. Robin, if I may. Of course. We've been, my Noise team has been receiving an uptick of complaints or concerns regarding, I'm sorry. Good evening. My name is Rachel Simpson. I oversee aircraft noise and sustainability for the Department of Aviation. Here recently, probably within the last 4 weeks or so, we've been receiving an uptick in complaints about air quality, about the smelling of jet fuel or the possibility of dumping of jet fuel. So all we handle is complaints, and they've been coming from this area here regarding aircraft noise. But we are still taking those complaints in consideration. But we do suggest if you do encounter odd smells like jet fuel, to call 311, where our Office of Environmental Quality and Sustainability team can have help with that. So we've had an uptick with that, so we want to make sure that everybody is in the know of that. But nothing is going on at the moment. They have done quite a few investigations in the area and haven't came up with anything. But if any of you that are here tonight, if you should smell something or just, something odd, just still give us a call and we'll make that communicated to the Office of Environmental Quality. Yes, sir.
Rachel, shouldn't we see, if the planes are dumping, wouldn't we see the fuel coming out?
Yeah, but it's not happening. We even contacted FAA. That's not happening.
Yeah,
In certain cases.
I don't
So
see that.
we don't know where it's coming from, but
You-
the Office of Environmental Quality and Sustainability, they've been receiving some calls too through our 311 system. So
Usually-
just know you can utilize that
emergency procedure.
because
Yeah,
our office,
exactly.
we handle noise complaints. But we still take those calls as well and reroute them to the proper department.
So, excuse me. let me
Yes, ma'am.
ask, so this session, it's my first time.
It's okay. Ask
My
your
name is
question.
Mavis Lee.
Nice to meet you, Miss May.
I live right here in Mockingbird Lane.
Okay.
We're talking about flights and air and stuff. What is it about, like, the noise? That's not what we're about today. Come on, right? I mean,
Is that your question?
Well, it's like the noise factor, and it's so close. When these planes come up off the ground, pretty much over here,
Yes, ma'am.
they're coming right over me, like stuff coming out of you, right over me, right here at Mockingbird Lane.
Okay.
So it's like, what are we talking about here? Is this about quality and stuff coming out?
We are talking about a variety of things. I think you may have missed
I did.
the goals, but they are there in your slide
Okay.
about what we're talking about tonight.
Okay.
Updates that affect the surrounding community,
Okay.
news from our airlines, and anything else that may concern you regarding Dallas-Love Field.
Okay.
Because we are trying to be a good neighbor, hence the name of the meeting. Okay? Yes, ma'am.
A couple of people left because it was hard to get in and it was locked.
Okay.
So I just wanted to let you know.
Yes, ma'am. We actually have made the ability to watch it virtually tonight, so hopefully they were
Okay.
able to log in to join us
Well,
virtually.
that's pretty nice. Can I
We're-
go back and watch it?
We'll be gone by the time you get back to your house.
You're talking about this
Oh,
meeting?
Them out there? Oh,
No,
you don't capture, okay.
no, ma'am.
You're talking about you want to watch the meeting?
I was just curious if.
He's got it.
You can go to YouTube, Boring Dallas.
Okay.
I'll post it up there as soon as I get it processed. So,
What's it called?
Boring Dallas. But I'll if you like, I could send you a link. Just give me your email addresses.
Okay, I give it to you.
Okay.
And then also, please note that we post the presentation online, including the questions that are posed tonight, along with the answers. Anything else?
Oh.
Deeds? Okay, yes, sir.
Are you getting any complaints about the stop sign that, I guess, in the city of Dallas in general, are you getting any complaints about the stop signs that they put over there by Webb Chapel and Shorecrest? They made it a four-way stop now, along with the yield. I noticed there's quite a line that's forming there. I didn't know if anybody was complaining, but I like it, but.
Sunday may have some type of
Yes, we
response.
did get complaints about it. It has been addressed. The truth about it is, according to COG, there is studies that is done before you put a stop sign or street lights or whatever the case is. They are safety measures. That intersection currently has met the warrant requirement for stop signs, so that necessitates a stop sign being in that location. So they can do without it.
Good.
At this point.
Okay.
Thank you.
And just one more thing. So, y'all are done with everything south of the Lemmon Streetscape. So going north, I've heard rumors that there's going to be a QuikTrip that they're putting up there. Is the QuikTrip going to build another part of the trail that connects that to, so for the people that are north of Northwest Highway?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't know about QuikTrip, but if there's something that affects airport property, I'm sure we have an answer, and we'll be more than happy to include that.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Did your Southwest contact happen to mention whether the data contained within this investor relations website is specific, or will have a section that's specific to Love Field, or is this fleet-wide? Do you know?
When I did my purview of the link to make sure at least I could get some kind of response on what's there, it appeared to me to be organization-wide, not just Love Field.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
So we'll get Fred's data with the next meeting. Remember what we have. The question here is, we asked for data of the specific aircraft that Southwest would be flying through here.
Okay.
Okay, so Fred will get it to us, I guess, at the next meeting?
He should.
Okay, all right, very good. Thank you.
Anything else? All right, before we close out, we've got some sweet treats that are left there on the table. I do not plan on taking them home. Please, don't feel hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray. But take them with you. Enjoy them, share them. Someone has a sweet tooth in your world.
Excuse me, I ain't got hot, y'all. So.
All right, you are quite all right. We're gonna get you some water.
Thank you.
Okay.
And with that, I'm going to say happy holidays. Thank you all so much for being here. Look forward to seeing you in 2026.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Have a good night.
There's a few of you that didn't sign in. Can you sign in for me?